This abandoned house has a lot of background, unlike other abandoned houses. There is no need to explain the ton of background at length. If I were to tell the history of the houses, it's a short sentence that it once harbored a serial killer who caused a stir in Korea. His name is Kang Ho-sun. He was born in 1969 and settled down at this location on February 13, 2005, and committed several murders for pleasure until he was arrested at this home on January 25, 2009. With handsome face and kind of normal appearance had many similarities to Ted Bundy's method. He raised the dogs and farmed in the town, and although he had a good reputation among the residents, he drove around at night looking for victims. In 2005, he killed his mother-in-law and fourth wife by arson, and that year, he murdered 8 women, starting with the murder for a Gangwon State provincial government official, resulting in a total of 10 victims. After arrest, according to further information, his entire life was filled with evil deeds, including starving or freezing his dogs to death. He is currently in prison serving a life sentence. This episode is double feature covering the summer of 2014 and January 2024, about 10 years later. In 2014, it was relatively intact, but after the location was leaked, rapid deterioration occurred, and combined with original decay, it was completely reclaimed by nature. Join me to see what discovered during winter and during the summer foliage. Almost a decade has passed, but this road is kind of almost the same. In other countries, you sometimes find the abandoned houses where criminals once lived, but in Korea, it is really difficult to find such houses because the population density is very high and development so frequent. So this house may be the only serial killer's houses in the country that we can explore currently. You could see Mother Nature takes back everything. A small pond in the yard entirely being engulfed in vines. I'm getting a living room. Oh wow. Oh, ceiling is collapsed. Due to heavy decay, it is gradually being caved inward. Bunch of roof tiles are scattered. And that's a fruit of wisteria. In the summer, purple flowers and fragrance fill the devilish room, creating rather unsettling environment. Got a bunch of cassette tapes. I don't know what it means. No clue what he was trying to hear with this. But it's the same as it was 10 years ago. It was a bit dark back then, but Mother Nature is brightening it up now. This is the kitchen. Rain of fluorescent light. a busted closet cabinet. Ceiling was stripped down quite a bit, and the insulation are almost exposed. Bathroom also pre-gutted. This section used to have a unit with another room to the front, but this now been demolished. The two whole sections were connected in the past, I guess. It's decaying at the hands of nature. It was in a state of prison before, but in the meantime, Mother Nature is taking everything back. Bleach is left behind. It is freaky to guess what he might have used them for. Might have been used to cut off victims' fingers or dispose the blood trace to avoid tracking. Oh, a little bit left. Laundry tools. Kind of like being punished by nature on behalf of the owner of the houses. Those walls will collapse too soon. This room also looks same as a decade ago. You could see peeling of wall covering. Unlike in the United States, houses in Korea doesn't paint and instead use wall coverings. It is to see crusty paint in America. But in Korea, peeling wall covering isn't common. That's interesting, you think. More bedroom down this way. Here also junk piled up with the bunk bed, which I didn't see before, but really grimy. Culture for photosynthesis. He was trying to try something new with this. No clue what this stuff would have done. Got some bunch of pet. He must have been decided to collect this trash inside it rather than leaving it courtyard. Someone knocked down toilet was put back up again and I saw some bone around here then. I guess it's disappeared now. It might be an animal bone, but it's spooky because it's sitting in here. Okay, I'm getting up the backyard. Really tranquil here, but it has a rather strange atmosphere. I mean, it's the house of serial killer's vibe. A small pond remains as is. It's frozen though. It looks like house built using dirt and bricks. I mean, it isn't red bricks, we know, but a tacky brick made up from soil. Now head to the barn. It's filled with dog kennel back in the day. Looks a dinosaur. There was an animal corpse hanging on the exterior wall of this barn. I filmed that and posted a video on my channel 5 years ago. So check it out if you guys are curious. Indeed, dogs remain here. Surprisingly, it is no different from 10 years ago. Unfortunately, abandoned by the owner, stuck in this place. This dog's role was nothing more than a role to be used and abandoned in his trick to make it appear to residents that he loved animals. Everyone may be wondering when this remain will be able to escape this hellish space. That's a pity. Cutting tool hanging. That's creepy. Let's see if there's anything in this dresser still. Tiny bathroom. There's a separate outdoor cooking facilities. Got a mummified raccoon dog. He must have been suffering from heavy skin disease. His skin hardened like a scab. Just completely surrounded by nature, it is not difficult to see water deer or squirrels. The owner who would claim sovereignty over this house in the prison for life, and as a result, this house will be abandoned forever. In the meantime, nature will engulf this house faster and will eventually disappear completely. After that, we will only see this house in the records of the terrible crimes he left behind.